So I don't think I've shown the outside of the garage. That's the spiffy biffy I was using before I got my camp toilet. So sort of my work stall. She's let me have it to just work on everything. But today the CenturyLink came by, and I'm digging a trench now from the house to here. They gave me a spool of line. Here, I'll just show that real quick. And basically I'm just going to run it all the way to the junction box over here. So the phone line was old, so they replaced the line going to the house, and had it been going inside would have been no big deal, because it's not. I told them I play games because they could have figured out some sort of a Wi-Fi solution, he thinks, even despite the distance. But since I'm an Xbox gamer, there's no way to do it but to run a line to the house. And I could pay them like $800 to do it, or I could just do it myself. So he gave me the spool, and I'm gonna spend my one day off this week to try to get that as done as possible, so that way next week I can have them hook it all up and activate it. I also have to run the line inside of the house. They'll install the wall plug or whatever, but well, I was planning on seeing Ant-Man in 3D, but so much for that. Well, it's been an hour, and I've made it from there. See the line sticking out under the RV, around the picnic table, around the bush, and that's about as far as I've gotten. I still got a long way to go. It's like I always tell my kiddies, bitches get stitches. Almost there. Couldn't get to this part yet. There's a mower in the way, so I have to wait until she gets home to move the mower, because I don't know how to fucking move it. I think it's out of gas, or the battery's dead. It's just been sitting there forever. So I just got to get up to the fence line, and then run it around here. So this trench is already kind of dug. I just got to be careful coming across here, because if they dig to like plant stuff, they could go through it. So I don't know, I might end up taking it up along the edge of the house instead. So so I haven't been in Kansas in a little bit. That wore me out. That wore me out, just doing that little bit of line of the house there. I still got to staple the line to the house, but kind of want them to connect it first, that way I know how much length there actually is and slack and stuff before I start stapling it to the baseboards of the house with the other with like the cable lines. Holy crap. And I still have to run it inside somehow, like the other line to upstairs. So I don't know. Whatever. Alright, got a drill bit, went over, get the hole drilled in the corner. This is the actual cable. Got to run over there, and then we'll install it somewhere over here. And then, so I'm hoping next week to get that all done, and then I'll have internet, and you know, can download porn again. Actually, I saw this is live. It's a 30 amp from what I can tell, but I think it's got a 50 amp breaker, because I think it's this one. That's the one I was talking about. I want to run a line upstairs because my AC is literally right there. So that way the AC has its entire own breaker. And the reason I want to do that is because when I try to run, it's sort of like being in an RV. If I try to run the AC, because it's so okay, let me back up here. So we've got my neighbor here, he's in an actual RV, and he's plugged in. He's actually got 2 plug-ins. He's got his RV plugged into one upstairs, and so obviously we both can't run ACs on the same breaker. That's impossible. But it's all, the one breaker is like, basically, if you look at these 2 garage stalls, it's everything on that side of the house as far as plugs. So my AC is on that side, so I had to run an extension cord to that side of the house that's on a separate breaker. But now I can't cool that side of the house because I can't run 2 ACs on that side. So it's just my bedroom that I was building the walls in, and I haven't gotten to finish because I've been too busy. And then he has a separate electrical plug that goes out, and he uses it for additional power, so that way he doesn't run everything off of his breaker box and risk blowing stuff, like his TV and whatnot. So if I run this just for the AC, and then any other big items in the winter time, or if I have an electric heater, which I seriously doubt I'm going to get, I want to get a propane one. I'll have that on a separate breaker, and then I can install another. So I haven't put the door in, but I can get a window AC unit, which is cheaper, or a mobile AC unit, and drill a hole over here somewhere that actually leads outside for the exhaust. But I was thinking more of a window unit and install it over the doorway. I don't have a truck, so I haven't been able to get a doorway. So I think, even though I could probably do it, I think I'm going to end up paying somebody to do the door because I don't have the truck. So if I pay somebody, they'll have the truck, they can come over and they can put it in, and I'll only frame up the door, and then I'll add bracing and put a window AC unit up there, and then frame in the rest. So then I can run ACs on both ends of the place. It's all taken a lot longer than I thought it would, but we've been doing so much overtime, and then I want to get a business started, so I'm taking those trips to meet people and network and get a basic understanding of what I need to do and what each area needs. And I think I bit off more than I can chew. I think that's what it comes down to. I just gotta keep my head down and work through it. It just, fuck dude, I'm so exhausted all the time anymore. And I know I'm gaining weight. I've gained, I think, 35 pounds since I started this particular job, because I'm strapped to a chair like at least 12 hours a day if everything goes well. If everything doesn't go well, I'm there longer. So it's not like my last 2 jobs where I was moving around in a warehouse and stuff like that. To be honest, I think I much prefer warehouse work, but because I used to do office work and I hated it, but I didn't realize how much I hated it, I guess, because I really enjoyed the blue collar work. And then I went back to the white collar work and was like, what am I doing? This is awful. So I'm going to stick it out because the pay is good, and it's going to help me get situated with everything. And I've got 5 or 6 months left on the contract that I'm doing, but God bless, man, I need some time off. I'm so tired. I can't get any sleep.